Everyone looks at Eren Yeager as the ultimate symbol of defiance, the Chad who broke the chains to trample the world for his people. But look closer at that dead-eyed expression in Season 4. That isn't the face of a free man. That is the face of a prisoner on death row. Eren Yeager didn't break the cycle of hatred. He became its most obedient servant. He is the greatest trick Hajime Isayama ever pulled, convincing you that a slave following a script was actually writing it. Total fraud. Here is the bitter pill you need to swallow. The Attack Titan's ability to see the future is not a superpower. It is a cage. Most people interpret the future memories mechanic as Eren gaining the upper hand, allowing him to play 4D chess against the world. Wrong. The moment you see a future that is absolute and unchangeable, you cease to be an agent of free will. You become an actor who has read the script and is now forced to perform it, line by agonizing line. Eren Yeager is the least free character in the entire Attack on Titan universe. While characters like Armin or Jean grapple with choices, uncertainty, and moral dilemmas, Eren was robbed of the luxury of choice the moment he kissed Historia's hand. He became a slave to a timeline that he himself created but could not escape. He didn't keep moving forward because he wanted to. He kept moving forward because the path was already paved in concrete. Let's dissect the moment the hero died. It wasn't when Gabi blew his head off, it was at the medal ceremony. When Eren kissed Historia's hand, the linear progression of his life shattered. He saw the rumbling, he saw the atrocities he would commit. But here's the kicker. By seeing them, he ensured they would happen. This is the Bootstrap paradox from hell. Think about the Grisha manipulation scene. This is peak fiction, but it's also the most damning evidence of Eren's enslavement. Future Eren manipulates Grisha to steal the founding Titan so that past Eren can inherit it. But future Eren only exists because past Eren inherited the Titan. Who started this loop? Nobody. It is a closed circle of misery. Eren is trapped in a causal loop where he has to traumatize his own father just to ensure his own existence. That isn't freedom. That is cosmic horror. He is the puppet master, but he is also the puppet, and the strings are made of iron. Stop lying to yourself about Eren's development. There is a massive misconception in the community that Eren changed from a crybaby into a stoic warlord. I'm telling you right now, Eren Yeager never changed, not once. Go back to Season 1. Go back to when he was 9 years old. What did he do when Mikasa was kidnapped? He didn't call the police. He didn't run for help. He fashioned a spear and brutally murdered 2 grown men, then baited the third one into a trap. He called them animals that didn't deserve to live. Does that sound like a normal child? No, that is a psychopath in the making. The only difference between Season 1 Eren and Season 4 Eren is capability. In Season 1, he was a monster trapped in a weak boy's body, screaming at the world because he lacked the power to destroy it. In Season 4, he finally acquired the gun to match his bullets. The man-bun Eren persona, the calm, cool, collected demeanor, is a mask. It's a coping mechanism. He had to dissociate from his emotions because if he actually felt the weight of what he was doing, his mind would shatter. That Chad energy you worship is just the numbness of a man who has been dead inside for 4 years. This leads us to the most uncomfortable truth about his motivation. Why the rumbling? Was it really for paradise? Was it really for his friends? In the final chapter, Eren confesses the truth to Armin in the Paths, a moment that made half the fanbase rage quit. He admits, "I wanted to flatten it all. I don't know why, I just wanted to." This is the key. It wasn't just political necessity. It wasn't just self-defense. Deep down, in the lizard brain of Eren Yeager, he was disappointed. When he learned that humanity lived outside the walls, he was crushed. The world wasn't the blank slate of burning water and fields of ice that Armin described. It was just more people, more history, more complexity. It wasn't freedom. He wanted to wipe the board clean. He wanted to return the world to a state of zero so he could finally feel like he was exploring an empty frontier. The rumbling was, at its core, a temper tantrum of cosmic proportions thrown by a boy who was angry that reality didn't match his dream. To truly understand Eren, we have to look at Arthur Schopenhauer. The philosopher famously said, "Man can do what he wills, but he cannot will what he wills." This is the epitaph of Eren Yeager. Could Eren choose to do the rumbling? Yes, he had the physical power. But could Eren choose not to want freedom? No, he was born with a pathological drive for freedom. It is his core programming. He is a slave to his own nature. He is compelled to fight, even when fighting leads to his own destruction, even when it kills the people he loves, he cannot stop. He is like water flowing downhill. He has no choice but to follow the path of least resistance dictated by his internal desires. The irony is suffocating. The man who seeks absolute freedom is the only one who cannot deviate from his path. Reiner could choose to be a hero or a traitor. Armin could choose peace or war. Eren could only choose forward. There is a specific panel that haunts me. It's the Freedom panel in chapter 131. The rumbling is slaughtering millions below. Bodies are being crushed into paste, and above the clouds, Kid Eren is spreading his arms, eyes sparkling, screaming, "Freedom!" This is the most terrifying image in the series. It signifies his total detachment from reality. To achieve his sensation of freedom, he has to regress to a childlike state of ignorance. He has to ignore the screams below him to enjoy the view above. This proves that his version of freedom is incompatible with life itself. It is a solipsistic nightmare where only his feeling matters and everything else is just collateral damage. I hear the keyboards clacking already. But Titan, he did it to save his friends. He sacrificed his humanity for Mikasa and Armin. Let's be real. If his primary goal was protecting his friends, he did a terrible job. Sasha? Dead. Hanji? Burned to a crisp. Levi? Crippled for life. The Yeagerists turned Paradis into a fascist military state that is arguably worse than the monarchy they overthrew. If Eren really wanted to secure Paradis' safety without omnicide, there were other options. A partial rumbling to destroy the global Allied fleet would have bought them 50 years. Diplomacy backed by the threat of nuclear annihilation. That's how the modern world works. But Eren rejected those options. Why? Because they didn't satisfy his personal drive. He didn't just want safety, he wanted the scenery. He wanted the end. Don't confuse the outcome, Paradis surviving temporarily, with the intent. He dragged his friends into hell with him. He forced them to become murderers to stop him. That isn't love. That is toxicity on a global scale. He made them carry the burden of his sins so he could die free. Eren Yeager is a tragic warning, not a hero. He chased the horizon until he fell off the edge of the earth. He proves that absolute freedom is just another word for absolute isolation. When you cut all ties, destroy all enemies, and reject all compromise, you aren't free. You're just alone in a graveyard of your own making.